It's time for the X and Y Show with your host, Mr. Roosevelt. He talks about man topics, lady topics, and relationships. He talks about love, sex, and infidelities. He even gives good tips. There is no other show that compares to the X and Y Show.
Oh yeah. Sit back, take your clothes off, and relax. It's time for the X and Y Show, where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. The only place on the planet that tackles the topics that everyone wants to talk about, but no one is brave enough to address. Nothing escapes X and Y, baby. Now, here's your host, Roosevelt Colbert.
The following clip is used with the permission of the Frank Ski Morning Show, which airs on V103 Atlanta, the People Station.
And he decided that he didn't want to be with me no more.
What's the problem?
The problem is that I've been waiting on him to divorce his wife for 3 years. We've been together for 3 years. I mean, I guess people could say I'm like his side chick or whatever.
Mistress.
But that's my man. That's my man. He takes care of me. He has paid for stuff for me. I've been on trips with him. I mean, this man is an executive at a company here in Atlanta. He was having problems. Him and his wife, they not really doing it. And so we've been together. He told me that he was going to leave his wife. We were going to be together. And now he's talking about he don't want to be with me. And I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Now, I was going to go to the AJC. I was going to blast him out on social media. But, I figured I would do this first.
So you've been the mistress of an Atlanta executive at a popular company here in the city. And for 3 years you were the mistress, and now he's deciding he doesn't want to do this. But why do you want to blast him? I don't understand.
Because I'm hurt, Frank. Like 3 years, I've been waiting on this man to do what he said he was going to do. I love him. I've been the wife. I have been his wife. I have been the one that is taking care of his needs. I have been the one that has been on trips for him. I've done stuff for him. I have done stuff with him. Like, I am the wife, and I'm not having it. You're just not going to leave me,
Wait a minute, Bria, you're not the wife.
I mean, I don't pay for her, but I basically do all the things that the wife is supposed to do. I'm there for him. I listen to him when he have a bad day. When he needs whatever, I'm there for him. I am the wife. As far as I'm concerned, he just needs to get rid of her and make this thing and do what he said he was going to do and make this thing right.
But I don't understand why you want to go to the paper. Come on.
Because he's just not leaving me. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
What do you mean he's just not leaving you?
I have been loyal to this man, and he is going to keep his word. Okay? He's going to keep his word. Period. Okay? That's why. Because he's going to keep his word. I have been everything for him. I have given up. I have not worked. I have given up my whole life for this man because he promised me. And so now he's talking about he want to work things out with his wife? No, you're going to work things out with me, and I'm not playing.
I just don't understand, like, at what point didn't you realize, like, you are the side chick, and that's it?
No, we connected. We have a connection. We have 3 years? That's not a side chick. We are in a relationship. 3 years? No.
Do you know his wife?
Yeah, I know his wife. I've gotten to know her. I go to the same place. She get her hair done. I make sure that when she's there, I'm there. And as a matter of fact, she just signed up for this new yoga Pilates class. I signed up for the class too. So I know everything. I know how she moves, where she go get her hair done, where she get her nails done. I know everything.
Does she know who you are?
No.
Does he have kids?
He has a child.
So why would you do that to the child?
Why would he do this to me? Frank, I've been so stressed out. I'm late for my period. I might be pregnant. I don't even know what's going to happen right now. So he might have another one. And he going to take care of me like he said he's going to. He going to do what he said he going to do. Period.
I'm sick. Turn it off.
And
Well. Listening to that shit making me look over my shoulders, and it ain't even me. That shit is, I felt the pain in her voice. I felt the realness, and she was real genuine. I felt that, and I have empathy for her, but I don't have sympathy for her. She brought that shit on herself, and I think that this is something that, I'm going to jump right into tonight because, I usually talk a little bit about the holidays coming up and shit, but I'm jumping right into this because you guys who have been listening to the XY show know how I feel about marriage and vows. And this is a real crude example of how society does not respect vows, does not respect marriage. Women don't respect marriages, and the men don't respect it either. Obviously this lady was a side chick, a side piece of ass. That's all she is. And now she's angry because she fell for the okie doke and she finally realized what happened. Now, before I get too deep into tonight's episode is, why are women happy being a side chick? Why are women happy being a side chick? And I say that because you have a lot of women out there who are actually happy with that role of being the other person, being the other quote-unquote wife, and a lot of them start off innocent. Oh, we just hanging out. He just come over here and spend time, blah, blah, blah. And then, after 3 years, like that clip, real feelings start to form. And then you have a mess on your hands. Then you have families being broken up. You have, other outside families, people having babies. You have just a big mess. And really, it's not complicated. It all boils down to, let me tell you something, ladies. When you are a side chick, it don't mean shit. And I might, I'm helping y'all out. I don't have to tell y'all this shit. I might lose my man card. Somebody might protest and might, bring me up on charges. And I might have my man card put on suspension or some shit. I don't know. Because I'm telling you the real shit. As I always do. Ladies out there who consider yourself a side chick, you are nothing more than a piece of ass. That's all. It's not complicated. He don't love you. He don't want you. He's never leaving his wife. All he wants is a piece of ass. And you stupid motherfuckers are actually dumb enough to fall for the shit and actually let the man take advantage of you and use you and use your ass, your pussy. You actually fall for the okie doke. And then you have a nerve to get mad when you find out he's not leaving his wife. He actually loves her, but he needed a piece of ass on the side, just for those nights or days when his wife was tripping. And you fell into place. That's all you are. You are a side chick. You're a piece of ass. You're pussy. That's all you are to him. You're nothing more. He's not going to leave his wife. Now, I know some of you are saying, or some of you are listening out there, I know people who, they've actually, had infidelity and they're together today. Well, good for them. You always have exceptions to the rule. But ladies, ask yourself, do you really want a man who would cheat with you? I mean, and you really want to marry him? Is it that bad out there? You can't find a man of your own? Is it that bad where you have to get somebody else's? Do you really want a man such as this that would actually cheat on his wife, take a risk on losing his family? Do you really want a man like that? Really? Is it that bad out there? I mean, could you ever trust that motherfucker? I know I couldn't if I was with cheating with a woman and she was cheating on me. I would never marry that bitch. And I call her that bitch because that's what she is. She's cheating. Of course, I would never do that because I respect marriage. Even though I'm not married, I respect the institution of marriage more than some of you motherfuckers out there that's been married for years. So I would never do anything like that. I wouldn't cheat on my wife, and I wouldn't cheat with anybody's wife. Because I believe in, for those of you who've been listening to the show, it's some things that I just won't do. I'm not saying I'm a saint. Nope. Sure ain't. But when you take vows, and in front of God, and you making promises to God, that's serious. That's serious to me, anyway. And when you go against that, that means you're going against God. And I'm not going to do that. There's some things I just won't do. And that's one of them. But a lot of people out there just don't give a fuck no more. And you dumbass women out there who, go on these guys and allow these guys and think these guys actually love you and think they're leaving their wives and shit. You're about the dumbest motherfucker on the planet. He's not going to leave his wife. He does not love you. All you are to him is a piece of ass. And like I said, I might get my man card brought up on charges telling y'all this shit. But it seems that y'all some stupid motherfuckers. Because every day you hear about some woman being a side chick. Especially when I was in Atlanta. When I lived in Atlanta, it was like it was almost like some women looked at it as being an honor that there was a side chick. They was number 2 and shit. And it seems like there's an acceptance, that when you're the number 2, that's okay. And it's not okay. And some of you stupid women actually think one day, I'm going to be number 1. I'm going to take that position. Like it's a prize and shit. Do you really want that motherfucker? Do you really want the man who is cheating with you? You really want him? All he was doing was fucking you. And nothing all in your mouth and all that kind of shit. All he was doing was, you were nothing to him but a piece of ass. That's it. And for those of you women out there who are accepting that kind of shit, you're the most despicable motherfucker on the planet, in my opinion. But I digress. I'm not blaming only the woman. I'm not. I'm blaming both. It takes 2, right? It takes 2 to tango. It takes 2 to tango. If it wasn't for the man stepping out and cheating on his wife, it really wouldn't be such of a thing as a side chick. Because, if a man really wanted to be faithful to his wife, he wouldn't have a side chick. So in essence, it really starts with the man. The man usually goes out and looking for a side chick, some piece of ass. And he usually finds a stupid motherfucker who takes him on it and, voila. You have an infidelity relationship. At first it's just sexual, and then later on feelings start to form. Always. I don't give a fuck who you are, how tough you think you are. Feelings start to form, especially on the woman's side. Because women are more intimate than we are, It affects them internally. And after a while, whether they want to or not, they form feelings over you. And that shit can get messy. It could get dangerous. Motherfuckers could end up going to jail, losing their jobs, dying. This shit is serious. You heard that woman in the clip. She ain't having it. She ain't having it. And it sounds like to me, like I told you, I'm looking across my shoulder. She she got fear in my heart. I'm like, and it ain't even me. But I can imagine if I was the dude, I don't know who it is. I don't know who the dude is. I mean, that could be anybody in Atlanta. I mean, high executive. But whoever he is, he got some shit on his hands. Because that lady ain't going nowhere. And what is it? Was it all worth it? Oh, a piece of ass. You know, he probably ended up losing his family. Once his wife find out, it's a good chance. Maybe she'll forgive him. But more than likely, he'll lose his family. He'll lose his wife. You know, he'll be paying alimony, child support, and all that shit. And thus the cycle continues of a family being split up into a single parent household, you know, and the odds being against the children. You know, and that's what I said, you know, a few months ago on one of my shows. You know, a lot of times children suffer because of stupid ass parents. You know, stupid ass parents making dumb ass decisions. You know, and the children end up suffering. And I'm not saying that a woman can't handle her business and have a single household. I'm not saying that. But when you have two people in the household, that shit is better. It's better. You know? And by doing this side chick shit and stepping out on your wife and cheating and fucking other people, you putting all of that at risk. You putting the unity of your family at risk. Not to mention your health. You know, fucking all these skeezers and shit and taking the shit back home to your wife. How many times did that happen? You know, wife come up going to the gynecologist and she found out she got herpes. Found out she got gonorrhea, HIV. You know, well, you know what, doctor? What, are you sure? Can you retest me? You know, we got to stop this madness. And women, you know, with these side chicks, stop being proud of being a side chick. You shouldn't have no pride in being a piece of ass, because that's all you are. You know, let me tell you something. Women, when you are a side chick, all you are a piece of ass. You're a pussy cow. That's all you are. A pussy cow. You know, a cow get a farmer all the milk, you know, he won and shit, and he milk it. You know, the farmer just milk their ass all day. And that's what he doing to you. Fucking you at will. You know, you're not getting anything in return. All you getting is a dick. You know, all you getting is dick in your ass, and your mouth, and your eye, and your ear. You know, if you me. That's all you getting. Is a dick. You're not getting anything in return. He don't love you. He don't want to be with you. All he wants is a nut. That's it. That's it, ladies. It's not rocket science. It's not complicated. And like I said, I might get brought up on charges on this. I might get my man card on suspension. Might get it taken away for a year or some shit. But telling y'all silly asses this shit. And a lot of you, I'm risking it for nothing, because a lot of you not going to listen. You're not going to listen to me. You're going to go out there, oh, Roosevelt doesn't know what he's talking about. My man, he loves me more than his wife. No, he don't. He's not going to marry your dumb ass. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies. If he's fucking you on the side here, that man will never trust you. Not if you got any sense. Who in the fuck would trust a woman who would cheat with a man on another woman's husband? Why should he trust you? You ain't nothing but a fucking skeezer. Now, and I say that because I did a little survey on Twitter. And the survey was, why are women okay with being a side chick? And the numbers are pretty close, really. The three choices were they are saving the man, because a lot of women are actually stupid enough to believe that they're saving the man from a bad situation. You know, he's in a bad marriage and I got to do something about it. I got to save him. So I'm going to bring him with me and try to get him away from her and so he can come with me. I got to save him. You know, a lot of silly motherfuckers, women out there actually believe that dumb shit. So that is an option. And there's a lot. I only can put three choices on Twitter. There's all kind of shit out there. All kind of reasons why women would be proud of being a side chick. But I thought these were more hitting home type thing. So that was the first option. They are saving the man. The second one, they're selfish. The third one, they are skeezers. Now, I thought that selfish would probably win, but like I said, you know, there's different reasons. But the actual option that won at 41%, they are skeezers. Selfish was second, and they are saving the man was third. So a lot of people believe that women are happy with being side chicks because they're simply skeezers. And I agree. That's all you are, is a fucking skeezer. Because you allow yourself to be used in such a fashion. You allow that shit. A man could not get away with using you for your ass if you didn't allow it. You allow that shit. You know? Have some respect for yourself. Have some respect for yourself. And like Steve Harvey would say, you got to love yourself. Have some respect for yourself. Don't be a pussy cow. That's all you are. You know, when you're a side chick, that's all you are, a pussy cow. Giving that cowboy, the man, all the milk he wants. When he get on your ass and hump your ass anytime he want to. Yeah! That's what happened when he fucking you. Can't get no pussy at home. Let me go get this side chick. Take her out to the Waffle House, you know, or excuse me, for you sophisticated, when he takes you out to Ruth Chris or, you know, the Sizzler, or the Sizzler not around anymore. What's another one? Houston's or something like sophisticated like that. Then that means he really loves me. He took me to Ruth Chris. He don't love you. Just take you out for a damn steak. Fuck you talking about? And he gonna take you home and fuck your brains out. Yeah! Get a nut and take his ass home to his wife. That's all he gonna do. After he get through fucking the shit out of you, he gonna get up, put his clothes on, and take his ass home to your wife. Leave you there with nut all in your hair, in your ear, you know, and everywhere else. And you ain't got nothing to show for it, but you ate well at Ruth Chris. You ate well at the Outback. Oh yeah, he really cares for you. He really loves you. Oh yeah, he's gonna leave his wife any moment now. Shit. Yeah! So all he doing is getting a nut. That's all you are, a side chick. That is nothing but synonymous of being side pussy. That's all it is. You're a piece of ass. You mean nothing to him. I tell you, I think I'm gonna lose my card, and I'm gonna lose my card. Somebody gonna bring me up on charges for telling y'all silly asses this shit. Because but somebody has to do it. And I'm going to tell it like it is. Somebody had to do it because y'all some silly motherfuckers. Y'all actually believe that a man would actually leave his wife for you? Why would he? It's not going that bad. He might have some problems in his marriage. It's not going bad enough for him to leave his wife for you. You're nothing special. You're nothing but a skeezer. And I say that because you're allowing yourself to be used in such a fashion. A hoe. A pussy cow. That's all you are. You allowing yourself to be a pussy cow. Why would you do that? Why would you be proud of being a pussy cow? Let him get all the milk that he wants. Ladies, I might have sounded a little harsh tonight, but I'm telling you this because I really care for you. I really do. Don't allow yourself to be used. Don't allow yourself to fall for the okie doke. The man will never leave his family. He will never leave his wife. He will never love you. All you are to him is a piece of ass. That's it. That's it. It's not complicated. It's not rocket science. It's nothing special. And you're not special. Not to him. All you are is somebody he can fuck when his wife is tripping. That's it. That's all it is. And he's going to take you out to dinner here and there and might even take you on some trips like you heard the clip. But he don't love you. He don't love you. Don't you deserve better than that? Don't you deserve someone who actually do love you and care for you? Instead of being a number 2, don't you deserve to be number 1? Don't you care about yourself more than that? That's why I call you a skeezer. That's why I call you a bitch. Because that's what you're acting like. Don't act like a skeezer. Don't act like a bitch. Don't act like a fucking pussy cow. Act like a woman. Stop being a side chick to these stupid motherfuckers who just looking for a piece of pussy. Stop being a side chick. Stop being proud of being a side chick. Have some pride. Love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, nobody else will. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed tonight's segment of the X and Y Show. Be sure to check me out on all of the listening avenues that you listen to. I'm on TuneIn, I'm on iTunes, I'm on Blueberry, I'm on Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. So be sure to check all of those out, whichever one you listen to. Subscribe, let me know that you're listening. Follow me. I'm also on social media. I'm on Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook, and Instagram. So be sure to holler at me there. You can find my social media and all of my platforms on my website, which is www.thexyshow.com. www.thexyshow.com. You can find everything there, as well as the X and Y store. You can buy your t-shirt, coffee mugs, Android covers, iPhone covers, etc., etc. A lot of stuff in there. Some Halloween stuff, Thanksgiving stuff, Christmas stuff coming up for the holidays. Be sure to check it out. Get you something from the X and Y store. Send me a picture. Post it up on the X and Y Instagram and show everyone that you are a true X and Y'er. Also, there's a contact form on my site. You can say hello, any constructive criticisms, anything you'd like to say, any recommendations for future episodes, whatever the case may be. You might disagree with me. You might agree with me. Either way, I'm going to say what I need to say. So be sure to check out me on my website, www.thexyshow.com. Hope to see you there. That concludes another segment of the X and Y Show, and I will see you in about 2 weeks. And I want you always to remember, you cannot have love without X and Y. Later.
You've been listening to The X and Y Show with your host, Roosevelt Colbert, the place where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. Join us next time. You can now put your clothes back on. Or not.